All right, Knights of Apollo, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are ready for an epic battle, because that's what we got today. We're playing Napoleonic Total War 3. And let me tell you what, guys, we've got an epic rivalry battle. We've got a Scandinavian rivalry battle. So on one side, we've got 4 Danish armies taking on the other side, which is 3 Swede armies, but 1 Prussian army, because there's always that one guy that just is too cool to do what everybody else is doing. He's got to play as the Prussians. So I don't know. The Swedes have brought over some Prussian allies. What are you going to do? Guys, this is a great battle that is chaotic, interesting, full of great tactics, and a bloody fight in a small patch of trees. I will say no more. All I will say is that you're going to enjoy it a lot. So sit back, relax, get some snacks and drinks, and let's jump in. Alright, guys, here we are on the battlefield. Already we got a little bit of a Mexican standoff between some Danish cav and some Swedes here. The Swedes look a little outnumbered, so they're creating some space, you know, just in case Denmark gets a little frisky. They don't want to get caught out. So this map is really interesting. It's going to be, well, first off, it's confusing. So again, I remind you guys, just in case you're new to NTW3, there's 2 ways to win a battle. 1 is just utterly crushing your opponent, or 2, taking strategic positions that are worth points, and whoever has the most points wins the battle. So that's if the timer runs out. And the way you take the point is you just have to have troops inside the building, and once the timer runs out, you count up the points. Whoever has the most points wins. It's just a way to get armies, you know, pushing and defending. It makes it much more versatile. Hold on. Let's hold this thought really quick, because it does look like we might have an engagement here. We've got the Swedes closing in with their Prussian ally. He's got some cav nearby. It looks like Lancer cav. And, yeah, the Denmark's like, yeah, I don't know. We're going to disengage. And you can see the armies are kind of, they're basically just, they're zoning each other out. Oh, wait, they're going for it. Look at this. They are, nope. He's like, yeah, just kidding. Go back into your corner. But yeah, they're just creating space because I think they're waiting for the infantry to get up on this hill. So this is definitely going to be a battle for the hill here. This is a very sound strategic position that will give advantages to both sides, really. Whoever can take control of it, right? Denmark, he's got his infantry moving forward. He's trying to get up there. I think he's going to get up there pretty quick. We have the other Denmark army, mostly cav. Their army is still getting through the tree line here, which slows them down. So this would be a good opportunity for Sweden to attack here and just really create some space and gain control of this hill. Because if you look at it, Denmark already is kind of on a hill. So if they can try to keep them back long enough to get their infantry up here so they're not fighting an uphill battle, that of course would be sound. Now, really quick, I wanted to show this map because I might need someone to break this down, because the LOC, remember, you win by capturing these buildings. For example, this building here is worth 2 points. It's worth a lot. But here's my other question. There's a 1 point here, but there's no building. Well, there's a building, but you can't get inside of it. So is this a glitch? Is the 1 point building over here, but it's just showing the 1 point away? That might be the case. I don't know. We're just going to assume that. So I assume this building is worth 1. I assume this building over here is worth 1 point. And then this building here is worth 2. So for Denmark to win, if we're going off of points here, they've got to take this building, or they take this building over here. But it looks like everybody's converging for this said building here. So we'll see what happens. But it now sounds like we got artillery in position. I did hear a big bang. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is, folks. Oh, yeah. Denmark is pulling heavy punches onto Sweden. This is cool. I really like this setup here, this matchup, because, you know, it's 2 factions we don't get to see all too often, and we get to see a bunch of them. It's awesome. Multiple armies of them. It's great. So we've got a 6-pounder foot artillery. Right? They're foot artillery. No, they're horse artillery. So they're going to just go ahead and start laying some shots. They killed 1 poor soul. 1 poor soul. Look at this. Whoa, these guys came out of the fog of war. They were hiding in the long grass. So he's got, it looks like dragoons. So dragoons being pushed back. He lost one horseman. Now we've got Sweden setting up their artillery as well. They've got a solid position here. If they can get some good shots, they could rip through this heavy chunk of infantry. Denmark needs to disperse his men right now, or he could lose potentially dozens of troops. And that, of course, is not a great way to start. Here comes another artillery piece up here. Ooh, but the infantry's getting in the way. Sweden's infantry blocking it. Guys, get out of the way. Okay, he's reloading anyways. Let's see. Come on, fire. Fire. Come on. Just, come on, please. Oh. Oh. Okay, you better hold. Yeah, you might want to hold your men. Boom. And yes, they are going for the infantry. What are you doing, Denmark? Oh, and it looks like another one hit. Look at this. It's leaving a trail. And now the infantry is... Oh, no, no, no. That's the lights. We got lights up here opening fire. Putting down stakes, potentially? No, just opening fire. I think they're trying to potentially pick off the artillery, but the artillery is just too far. They're not going to hit it. And that was some great shots there on that infantry. Now they're going for the lights. Sweden is going in, man. They are just playing this so perfectly. They are playing this so well. What are you doing, Denmark? So Denmark is in a tricky situation. A nice little reaction here with these the line infantry here. Although these are sharpshooters as well, I think. Yeah. So that was a good volley into the cav, but I think it was worth it to get that charge in. They did some heavy damage to those lights, so that was well played by Sweden. Now we have Denmark's army closing in. We'll see what they probably got most of their troops in this tree line. And it does appear that Denmark is going to take control of this region here. Even Denmark even has some lights over this way, some cav actually. So it looks like hussars potentially. But they're just scouting around, most likely looking for any kind of hidden units that might turn up behind Denmark as they push the enemy on this side. So yeah, Denmark got kind of owned right here. That was just a well planned out strategy from Sweden. They had their infantry way too clumped up. Their lights were out of position, and Sweden took advantage of every bit of that. They did not let that go unnoticed, which is really good. Denmark down here, so we have the other Danish army, and they're gonna open fire with their 3-pounder, and they're gonna just start picking at Prussia. Now remember, this is a 4v4, so there's a lot of armies on the field. We've yet to really see the other side. Ooh, that's nice. But yeah, we've seen what, maybe two Swedish armies, one Prussian army. So we'll see what the Prussians do. But right now, the artillery fire continues, and the armies continue to organize. All right, well, a few moments have passed. Nothing too crazy has happened, just mostly a lot of troops moving forward towards this Swedish defensive position. I just wanted to, just stop it here and show you guys Denmark's got something up their sleeve. We got the artillery still shelling. It looks like they've got a pretty good angle on this cav. Sweden has some cav down here that they're going to try to... I think they're just setting them up, honestly. I think they're just setting them up so the artillery can fire down and potentially rip through this line of cav. Who knows what they do there. But look at this, guys. Denmark has pushed around a lot of cav behind enemy positions. So they might pull off something sneaky here. Where's the other cav? Oh, they're hiding. Look at that. They are well hidden in the forest here. So he's got some units behind the enemy's main lines, and that might pay off to be something huge there. But as we continue to wait for... Looks like pretty soon we're going to see a big clash of line infantry fight for the strategic point. But for now, we're just going to continue to wait for these armies to get in position to clash. All right, guys. Well, the Danish infantry are a few yards away from being in range. They're going to make their stand right here, just out of range of firing distance. But, I mean, just look at this mini-map. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Yo, Denmark got caught out. Sweden must have had a nearby cav that was hidden and struck while Denmark was not paying attention. Oh yeah, look at that. They just took out that flanking cav unit. That is tragic. You probably should have kept that cav a little further back. So far, Denmark is definitely struggling in this battle, but it's so early into this fight. It's not a big deal. They can easily recover quickly, and if they can just, you know, get some good plays here and turn it around. The artillery has been very useful for Sweden. They are just causing a lot of ruckus for Denmark here. It's inflicting a lot of casualties for them, and I think that's why they're kind of disengaging. They're moving down to the right. Now we got the lights opening fire. So we got a couple lights here. Some Jaegers opening fire. And Sweden is moving forward. I think they want to try to get in range and maybe start... Oh! Dang! That made my voice crack. That was that crazy. That was a good hit on the artillery. Honestly, it looked like it should have been worse than it really what happened. I mean, it looked like a direct hit on this this cannon. This cannon probably should be destroyed. But it only kills one of the crew. And they're able to fire back at it. So we're going to zoom out here. Look at Denmark's just mega army right now closing in. This is a sight. This is beautiful. The red and white, they are pushing up. And, oh, here we go. Sweden's got some infantry down here, guys. Sweden is moving up, and I think we're going to get our first line engagement. This is where the battle really starts to get interesting. Sweden, I would say right now, is in control of this fight, but it's so early in this battle that Denmark can easily turn this around as long as they just stop the bleeding and start to pull off some small victories. Well-timed cav charges, good bayonet charges, anything they can do, maybe even some good artillery hits on the enemy's position, anything they can do to try to turn this fight around. But right now their infantry, oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, they're using their silencers. So I usually edit this out, but just in case anybody's wondering, how do we fix this little sound bug? You go and, oh, it's already, okay. I guess, I don't know, sometimes this happens. Maybe increase the memory. We'll try that. Yeah, you just gotta up your sound options to prevent this. Again, this is common. If this is happening to you, just make sure your settings are all the way high. All right, here we go. There we go. See, there we have it. Now we can hear the guns crackle and scream hatred down on the enemy, and the two sides are exchanging their hatred. They may all be Scandinavian, but today they're proudly either Danish or Swedish. So great gunfight here. This just looks so cool, man. Oh, it looks so good. I love this mod. I love it. I love it. Now, looks like Sweden was thinking about getting closer. Now they're falling back a little bit. These are some thick units. I don't know if this is like more of a militia tier unit. But yeah, he's got some big boys right here. A lot of men in these units. And Denmark's not letting up. He's like, no. You're not walking away from this. We're fighting right here, right now. Yeah, this is yeah, don't mind my cringy commentary. But yeah, this is gonna go down right here pretty soon, right? Are they still out of range? Looks like they're getting a reload. What about on the other side? Are they reloading as well? Does nobody have their shots ready? Oh, he's moving up. Oh, look how glorious. Look at this scene right. Oh my gosh. And there's that volley. Oh, and they get them when the Danish are maneuvering their men. They get a nice volley on them. So there you have it, guys. Let's go back over to this side. Let's see what's happening here. We're seeing more and more Swedish troops appear from the fog of war. Artillery is cracking down. Oh, friendly fire. Hey, guys, you might want to get out of the way. Whoa.
Our general is under attack.
General is under attack. Let's go see where this... Okay, it must have been just some a random cannonball. Got close to hitting the general. So yeah, things. Oh, whoa! We got a big fight over here. Cav, the Danish Cav coming out and doing some damage to, it looks like a good chunk of lights, potentially. It looks like they're breaking. Oh, look at these guys. It's Polish. The Prussian Cav. Here comes another charge. They're not letting up. They're just gonna keep going. Oh, just kidding. They're retreating. I had a total brain fart. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're charging into these 2 fresh units. Yeah. So no, they're returning back to friendly lines, and the main center has now got stuck in in gunfire. So they're gonna exchange volleys, and it's really gonna come down to, ooh, this looks like a mess over here. Sweden looks like they're a little unorganized. Denmark looks a little unorganized. We got 4 units here in pretty thick lines, opening fire. The artillery also is shelling the Danish position, but they're falling back as well. So there's something about this situation that made Sweden feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe they're trying to get Denmark to advance. Maybe they're giving a false sense of security. Artillery is shelling and hitting this Cav as they fall back. This is an epic fight right here. This is so cool. This feels like a Total War battle, you know? And now the Prussians are about to get stuck in as well. They've got some men right at the edge of the lines here. They're holding the very flank, the right flank. They've got lights up front fighting off the line infantry. This is going to be a losing battle if they stay here. Dude, the line infantry should take care of them. Oh. That volley, the 2 volleys there from the both regiments, forces their morale down to red. It's recovering, but how many more volleys are they going to be able to take before they break? You should probably fall these lights back and reorganize them somewhere a little bit better, a little more advantageous. So here we go. Oh man, hidden artillery in the tree line. Hidden artillery. You still can't see it. They shot from right here. There's artillery right here, and they just ripped a hole in Denmark's line infantry on the very edge. I don't know if Denmark saw that. Did the commander see that? I know the line infantry definitely felt that. Look at them go. They're oh my gosh, they're just ruthless. Oh, this is not a good situation for Denmark. I like the aggressive play, but I don't. Because he's running into a position that I think is superior than his. You know, the Prussians have the tree line. They have the tree line. All right, what's going on? I hear... Oh, Cav charge in the center, going right for the trees. Danish Cav charging in. Are they going to be able to break the Prussians here? I think they're looking for that artillery. Were they looking for the artillery? I don't know. But they went straight into some infantry. And the fight is pretty even right now. Looks like, it looks like there's some counter Cav charge from the Prussians. We've got another Cav unit coming in. They're looking for that artillery. And they found it. They found it. Nice play by the Danish forces. Really good play there. I like that. And they most definitely are going to take out that artillery. It was almost like that initial Cav charge was a diversion. But while that was going on, Sweden is charging in Cav as well. What a fight this is. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Now they're just like spearheading. They're going straight into this tree line. Wow. Look at this. The infantry pouring in, trying to overwhelm. They realize they can't win in long range, so they're gonna try to win it with close range bayonet combat. And I think they're gonna make their stand right here. Yeah, just hold right here and fire. The Prussians are falling back a little bit, reorganizing. We've got a secondary Prussian line, but they can't fire because their friendlies are in the way. They've got to wait for their friendlies to back up. What a mess this is. Let's zoom out of here a little bit. Here's another cav charge. Dang, man. And they're breaking Sweden. This is what Denmark needs right now. A great charge. A fantastic battle. Infantry charging in. This Danish unit looks like they're not going to hold on much longer. Yep, they're going to fall back. It's been a bloodbath over here. Intense fighting with line fire. Got cav falling back. More Danish infantry charging into the woodwork. Oh, man. Could you imagine? I mean, seriously, you're infantry and you're marching through this. You're marching towards the forest where death is just waiting for you. The chaos, the smoke, the guns, the bayonets, the men screaming. Like, it would be very intimidating. And here we go. Is Denmark going to charge again, or are they going to just stand their ground and fire? But yeah, you know, this felt like it was forever ago, but I loved how Denmark did not panic when that hidden artillery started firing. They simply waited for their opportunity. Oh, there we go. Nice volley. They waited for their opportunity, and they charged. And they took it out. It was fantastic. Look at this. He's just walking by. He's just walking by. Oh, my gosh. What a mess this is. What a mess. Got a nice line battle here, but further up on this hill, it's turning into a chaotic melee. Yep, there he goes. He's got a downhill charge, too, over here. Got cav coming in. Heavy cav. Trying to hold back. Some grenadiers, it looks like. More infantry coming in. More cav trying to stop this assault. What a mess this is turning out to be. Now, while all that chaos is going on, there is a unit behind enemy lines. We got some dragoons, potentially, or just some cav waiting to strike. Waiting to possibly get this artillery. Back over this way. What is going on this side? Looks like Sweden went in with a cav charge. Didn't look like it paid off. They got infantry closing up, though. So sometimes I've seen this before where the infantry, or I'm sorry, the cav will charge in first to kind of just disrupt the enemy's infantry lines, and then they'll move up their infantry to follow up with that so they can get a good position. Denmark is, I don't think he meant to do this, but the Danish cav pursued the Swedish cav, and now they got caught in some melee with some Swedish infantry. Let's go back over here because, guys, this is just a bloodbath. Turned into just a bloody melee deep in this forest. Sweden is trying to stop the bleeding. Prussia is full on breaking, guys. They are full on breaking. I think Sweden, look at this. This is interesting. Sweden is forming a fish hook. They're forming an L shape or half a U shape. And they're going to try to just stop the bleeding and hold. It looks like we got some really good units here, too. Like, highly trained. I don't know. These guys kind of look like militia, to be honest. I could be mistaken. But, yeah, they're definitely trying to set up a defensive position. Prussia got booty spanked. All right? They just got wrecked. Look at all their units breaking. I love it. I love it. Now, back over this way, things have gotten strange. Oh, now it's okay. This is just, I don't know. Sweden, this is a tough position to attack. They've got the hill. They've got the tree line. But yeah, let's zoom out. Let's see. Let's try to analyze everything. Oh, we got a death of a general. This is Denmark. One of the Danish generals has fallen. So that is not good. That's a small win for Sweden. Sweden definitely needs it at this point. We got a little bit of a charge here. Looks like they're going to hold their ground, just get dangerously close to the enemy and probably open fire. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Not a great volley, but a volley. Caused some breakage there. Nice little stand. Look at this. Sweden is recovering here. Oh, nice volleys at a retreating Danish force. Ruthless. They're standing on a mound of dead troops, enemies and friends alike. They're standing on them. Back this way, they're doing a good job of holding. Over here, Denmark is still not letting up. They are still attacking. He's got these grenadiers, but the grenadiers are losing the stomach, the will to fight. Oh, this guy's getting choked out. Look at him go! I love it. Dang. Wow. What a big clash of cav over in the center. Sweden trying to maintain this center. Looks like they're doing a decent job. Do they have any artillery? Oh, some Prussian units have returned to the fight. Hey, that's good news for the Swedish side. And now Sweden is moving up even closer. Nice little cav charge coming from the flank. Sweden hitting this side from the flank with this cav. That's going to help his infantry a ton. Look at this. Oh, guys, you got to watch out for this. You cannot let your infantry get sideswiped like this by cav. Denmark is going to send in reinforcements to try to stop the bleeding. There they go. And it most certainly will stop this charge, but is it too late? No, Sweden's coming back. It looked like they were going to break there, but they're coming back. And a ton of Danish forces are breaking right now. This looks like this battle just shifted in favor of Sweden. That even if he loses this cav, it's not a big deal. He's done enough damage to the point where he can turn this battle around. Same thing over here. Guys, this is going to be... Oh... This is going to be intense. More breaking troops on the battlefield. Yeah, it looks like Denmark is definitely winning here. In the center, it feels very even. Slightly on favor of Denmark. Because I look at Denmark's army, it looks like they've got more pieces to it. They've got lights, they've got artillery, they got infantry, they got cav. Over here, I just see line infantry. That's a problem. Now it looks like that, remember that cav that was hiding in the flank? Has come out of the woodwork and has destroyed the artillery of Sweden. So he was chilling back here. He charged through. Perfect timing. He didn't get too greedy. He was patient, and he took out Sweden's artillery. That is a huge blow to their forces. So I don't know if they're going to be able to recover from that. This is really promising. So what Sweden should do here is probably take out Denmark, but they're letting them go. They're not going to fight them. I guess he's going to fall back, maybe consolidate with the rest of the forces here. It's looking pretty rough for Sweden. So Denmark has done a pretty good job of coming back into this fight, especially with the charges into the tree line. That just, I mean, look at the leftover carnage of this fight. I mean, you could see the piles of dead here. It was a nasty one. It was a nasty one. So now it becomes an uphill battle for Denmark, but metaphorically, it's an uphill battle for Sweden. As it just feels like they're outnumbered right now. It feels like they have less variety of troop. So like less artillery, less cav, and it's all going to come down to their line infantry. And Denmark is closing in. They're putting their death grip on Sweden. We'll see if, yeah, and man, Prussia just has no stomach to fight right now. They are mass routing from this struggle. Sweden is falling back, probably going to tighten up its formation. And it looks like, yep, the forces here that were doing very well. Oh, they're getting hit by artillery as they advance to the right. And they're going to link up with their allies, most likely, if they can even get there. Now, if I'm Denmark, I'm cutting these suckers off. I would take these guys and turn them a little bit. Not too much to the point where these guys could fire at the flank of your men, but turn these guys a little bit. Link up with these guys and just fire at these fools so they don't link up with the rest of their allies. I'd start pushing these men as well. It looks like they are. Like, don't let them group up. Don't let them consolidate. Denmark is doing good, but this is, like I said, this is far from over. If Sweden can pull off a good charge, if they could take out some artillery, you know, anything's possible. But like I said, it's definitely favoring Denmark at this point. It's got to be. Denmark's... Oh, there we go. Richard the Lionheart, who's one of the Danish generals, has... Or, I'm sorry, Swedish generals, has fallen. So that evens it in terms of... So that was the one advantage they had, and they just lost it, which was that they had more generals than Denmark. Well, that has just been equalized as they lost their general there. So this is going to be tough. And here we go. Yeah. He's turning his unit. Like I said, turn these units, face these guys. There is an issue of these men firing at your flank. Maybe they can get aggressive with these guys, push forward and keep them busy. Oh, get the artillery set up. Using their advantages, guys. Sweden doesn't really have artillery anymore. It was taken out by a sneaky cav unit. So, this is going to hurt. Is he going to use grape shot here? Here, let's find out. No. He uses standard shot, at least for that round. Yeah, he's going to keep using standard shot, which makes sense. The distance is probably a little too far away from grape shot. But he's getting some good hits here. And artillery hits, guys, they cause some morale issues. If they land a good hit, it could cause, you know, a drastic morale loss. Drastic. Now, we got more units. Look at this. Look at this. Now they're fighting for the building. We can kind of zoom in here. Let's watch the fight. You got this lone guy. He's like thinking of home right now. I just want to go home. Dinga-dinga-durga. All right, let's zoom in. Yeah, they're fighting for the building. Man, they gotta upkeep this building. There's weeds growing everywhere in this thing. So a grueling melee. They should take it. Honestly, Denmark should take it. It's looking like it's in favor of Denmark as we speak. Sweden is regrouping. You can see that they've realized that they're not going to make it to their allied forces, so they're just going to kind of make a defensive stance. And Denmark is just... They've got them encircled, almost like a half circle. They've just got a really good angle. A really good angle on these guys, and they're just going to keep on ripping through these men. And I just don't see Sweden winning this engagement. Maybe he's not trying to. Maybe he's just trying to hold on. He does have some cav here that could be interesting, how he uses them. We've got some Danish cav in the back. Let's keep an eye on them. Oh, there we go. Speaking of keeping an eye on them. Let's see what these guys are doing. They're getting a little too close to Sweden's cav. I think Sweden's cav would defeat these guys. Oh, this must be a mistake. He's got to be making a mistake here. Yep. Good move by Sweden. Good move. Oh, wait. Am I wrong? Are they going to lose? Okay, there we go. Good job, Sweden. I thought they were going to lose that engagement. Their morale just, like, plummeted once they engaged. But, oh, and they just broke. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just the casualties. Now we got massive charges going on near the main building. This is what Denmark has been doing best in this whole battle. Bayonet charges. And they're still fighting. No, Denmark has taken the building. It's a change of hands. Denmark has taken it. They're going to use it as a vantage point to fire down on the Swedish troops. And And the troops are going at it here in an epic line battle. What? I mean, come on. Like, this doesn't get any... Like, nothing compares to this experience. This is just amazing. These battles are just amazing. Oh, man. Sweden is just getting absolutely hit hard. This is like, you know, the 7th round of a boxing match, and Denmark is just laying punch after punch after punch. And Sweden, after every punch, Sweden is looking like more and more loopy. Like, at any moment, it's going to be a KO. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah. More troops are breaking. It's just a never-ending stream. And at this point, they're a paper tiger. I mean, all it's going to take is one big maneuver, and it's going to force these guys to chain route. I just don't see them surviving much longer. They're falling back, which is honestly a good play from Sweden here, because this hill is definitely giving an advantage to Denmark. So I think they're going to fall back and potentially maybe make a line in the forest. Or he might be just linking up. Yeah, it looks like he's linking up. Here comes some cav charges going in. I think they're going for the general, and they might just get him. No. They stand their ground. Denmark getting a little greedy here. He's really trying to just finish the opponent. Just get him off the battlefield. But don't get too greedy to the point where you're just sending units in suicidal missions. So, it's not a big deal. He's kind of being reckless with his cav, but, you know, this is a game where you can't just get too confident. If you get too confident, you're going to be in big trouble because, well, you can throw away a lot of troops and give hope to your opponent. You want to constantly be on their throats. Do not let up and don't put your guard down. So we'll see how Denmark recovers there. I think Denmark kind of put his guard down a little bit. I think it's not a huge deal because they have such a big lead. And what do we got here? Yeah, nothing. I'm hearing a charge, but I don't see one. Nice firing lines. Sweden has decided to turn around, and yeah, they gave up some ground, but it's not as steep as a hill here. Denmark has so many troops. I think Denmark should just use their numbers and try to get some units behind Sweden. Most likely what's going to happen here is these guys are going to fold. Not like break, but like turn a little bit to deal with the expanding Danish forces. You know, they got to protect their flank, but it doesn't look like Denmark's going for a flank. Where's the artillery? Artillery's lumbering up. It seems like the... Well, no, that's not artillery. Here's the artillery, and they are lumbering up. Looks like they're going to... Oh, big cav charge. Big cav charge in the rear. In the rear. So Denmark gets a great charge there, and it is causing these men to break. And Denmark has also taken the hill here, taken this flank mostly. Wow, what a charge. And this cav is not going to let up. They're going to keep going. Is this a general? What is this, like a dismounted general? Well, whatever he is, he's breaking. And now Denmark is throwing some bayonets into the battle. Man, this honestly,
we have killed their general.
Oh, there it is. Yep, that was the general that we were watching. Oh wait, no, it was over here. Well, the general is gone. Sweden most likely to go with the general. They are getting surrounded right now, guys. Look at that. Look at this epic stand. You got this general probably giving out orders like crazy. desperately trying to hold on. Yeah, this might be time to just wave the white flag. Oh, the general's breaking. He got hit by something. Random, I don't know, like maybe some rounds that went overhead or artillery. I don't know. But they're breaking. The general has no heart. And Sweden, the poor men of Sweden, most likely will meet their demise here soon. Look at this stand. This is so epic. This last stand here. And Denmark is not going easy on them. They're moving up artillery. Look at this artillery, guys. Look at this. Oh, no. Let's watch this. Oh. Oh. Look at, they hit him down there. He hit him there. Oh, there's no way. That artillery's, that's going to end it. Already, they've got units breaking on the edge here. Denmark is coming around the flank. They've got Cav going to finish off the general. Yep. So, outside of the very beginning... Yeah, there it is. Oh, yo, let's go, Apollo. Outside of the very beginning of this fight... Oh, there's another Cav charge. Which Sweden did really well. They got some good artillery hits. They've got a good Cav charge in there. And there was a little bit, there was a good Swedish charge over in this area. But outside of that, this was a Danish domination. Just an utter Danish domination. So guys, that is going to conclude this battle. This, you know, I didn't understand the LOC when looking at the minimap. Didn't matter. This came down to domination, and Denmark crushed. And it was just, it came down to the chaotic melee that was going on in the tree line. That really just set the stage and led to a great victory for Denmark. Here's the results. I can't see them. I'm gonna have to edit them in later. We can look at those, and then here's the unit stats. If you want to pause the video and look at some of these kills and see how certain units did, you can go ahead and do that, guys. So this was sent in by Piper. Want to give a big thank you to Piper and all the players who took part in this battle. I've been itching to do some online battles. Might do a live stream of NTW3 soon, but look out for that. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.